Hi everyone, the Gibraltar Federation of Small Business in conjunction with Infinity Learning will be running a follow-up to the marketing and sales course we have just ran on the 23rd and 24th of this month. Now the follow-up is going to take place on February the 7th at 9 AM until 1 PM at the GFSB headquarters, which is located at 122 Irish Town. Now, the reason for the follow-up is quite simple. Usually, when we run a course on behalf of the GFSB, it is 4 hours in duration. We talk about various subject matters, give you information, with the hope that you'll take that information away and put it into practice. The idea of a follow-up course is to get you to come back and go into the subject matter in a lot more detail, look at exactly what you've been doing and build upon that to make those ideas turn into business opportunities, revenue for you. This is going to be the first time we're going to be doing this, and we're going to be doing this for the sales and marketing. Now, what I want you to bring with you on this particular follow-up course, I want to examine and see examples of fads and trends for your specific industry. I want to examine and analyze your strategies for success. So I gave you 80 tips on different marketing tactics, strategies that you can use to increase business. So I actually want to see what you've done with that. If you remember, you were ticking the boxes of the ideas I presented and you thought, that's a really good idea, I'm going to give it a try. Now I want to see what you've actually done with that. I also want to have a look at your mission statement. Remember, we talked about mission statements are strategic. They are differentiators between you and your competitors. They set the stall out to say what is different about you to your competitor. They are very, very important from a marketing perspective. From a staff perspective, they galvanize your staff, because now, particularly when you take their input on board, you will get a sense of well-being, and you will get a sense of, well, we feel more part of this process because our opinion has been sought and we can now see where you're going with this. So productivity wise, from an employee perspective, you will get more out of them because of that. So I want you to have a look at your mission statement. I also want to have a look at your SWOT analysis and your marketing plan. The SWOT analysis we spoke about, the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats. That's the basis of your marketing plan. Then your marketing plan sits on top of the SWOT analysis. So I want to actually have a look at both of them. I also want to have a look at your sales strategy for increasing business, A, from your existing client base, and B, from your prospective pipeline. So I wanted to see what the two strategies, which are intrinsically linked, what the strategies are for increasing business from your existing customer base and from your prospective customer base. I also want to have a look at examples of your social networking presence. So who are you using? A few of you were telling me that you were using the wrong medium for social networking. You mentioned, for example, Twitter, and we were talking about other social networking, and you thought that those other social networking would be more advantageous to you. Well, what have you done about it? You set up a presence on that particular social networking site. Are you actually uploading information on there? We'll have a look at that. Material I need you to bring on the follow-up course, I want you to bring your laptop or a tablet. If you don't have either, I want you to bring an Android phone. The GFSB has Wi-Fi, so I want each and every one of you to bring a laptop or a tablet or an Android phone, because we're going to go online. We're going to actually go and have a look at your presence online. We're going to look at your social media networking. We're going to, offer you tips and hints in real time. We're going to be looking at the data that you're posting on there. Where are you sourcing the data? We'll give you some tips with regards to that. So you need to bring with you a laptop or a tablet or an Android phone. If you don't have either, I'll have mine, so you can use mine. I want to see a copy of your mission statement, or at least a draft of your mission statement, your SWOT analysis, your marketing plan, your sales plan. Remember, you're not going to be giving me away any trade secrets. You're going to omit, data that you don't want to be shared. That's fine. I want to see the backbone. I want to see, the nuts and bolts of it. I don't need to see absolutely everything. I'm not interested in absolutely everything. I'm interested in the strategy. If there is a strategy. If there's not a strategy, we're going to put a strategy together in place there and then for you. You cannot afford not to have a marketing strategy, a sales strategy, and a customer service strategy. All of these strategies, statistics tell us, marketing statistics tell us, that even when you have all of these strategies and you start putting them into place, it will take at least a quarter before you see return on investment. So we're ready, although we're in quarter one, in essence, we already are in quarter two. The sense of urgency for this has to be paramount for you. Usually, medium to large size companies are thinking about what we're talking about now in quarter three. They implement it in quarter four, so when the new quarter comes around, they hit the ground running. If this is the first time you've done this, there's always a starting point. You've got to start somewhere. So we're starting in quarter one. But next year, you'll be starting in quarter three or quarter four, so that when you come back from Christmas, you hit the ground running. You don't have to be thinking about this. This has already been taken care of. You've done the hard work in the third quarter or the fourth quarter. So just to recap, there will be a follow-up to the marketing and sales course. The follow-up is going to take place on Thursday the 7th of February from 9 AM until 1 PM at the GFSB, which is 122 Irish Town. I will be looking at your secondary form of research. So this is the data that you should be collating. If you're not collating, it's relatively easy to get your hands on this data to supply to me. Remember, I don't want to see sensitive information. So please omit the sensitive information if you have the sensitive information in there. What I want to see is the nuts and bolts. I want to see the backbone, the foundation, the strategy. For your SWOT analysis, I want to see your marketing plan. I want to see your sales plan, your plan of existing customers, how you're going to get more revenue from your existing customers, and your prospective pipeline. What's the plan to bring on board revenue from your prospective pipeline in quarters? I want to see timescales. So don't just say I want to bring on 10% new revenue by the end of the year. That's not going to happen. There needs to be a specific plan for that. I need you to bring with you a laptop or a tablet. If you don't have either, an Android phone. If you don't have an Android phone, then I will have mine. I will have my laptop as well. You're more than welcome to share and use that laptop as well. I want to see a copy of your mission statement. I also want to see examples of fads and trends within your specific industry. So you've got a couple of weeks to get this information together if you haven't already started to do so. I also want to find out how you're going to take advantage of the plan of the fads and trends within your particular industry. If any of you need any help in putting this information together, please feel free to contact me. I'd be more than happy to help you put this information together, or show you where you can put your hands on this information to bring to the course on the 7th of February. Thanks very, very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on the follow-up to marketing and sales. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.